Hey, welcome back to another reading. I'm Karen and this is Soul Whispers Tarot. Today's reading is what is this person currently thinking and feeling? We're going to be looking into their current thoughts and emotions regarding you, regarding your connection. So in today's reading, we're using the beautiful Oceanic Tarot, the Pixies Astounding Lenormand cards, and also the Our Eternal Love Oracle cards with the channeled messages, and then we'll be pulling messages out of the bag as well. So I have a question for you. Are you tired of attracting unavailable men or women, people that are emotionally unavailable or don't treat you right, or who aren't there for you 100%? You can't depend upon them. They're hot and cold. They're in and out of your life. Are you sick and tired of attracting those kind of situationships that never get off the ground? If so, then I have created a meditation which is perfect for overcoming this vibration, overcoming this pattern, so that you attract someone who is truly there for you. You attract your soulmate, your twin flame, whoever is for your highest good. So this meditation is called You Deserve Great Love. And in this meditation, I look really deeply into why we sometimes get caught up in this cycle, in this pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable people. I look into the childhood or inner child wounds that are often playing out in those kind of situationships, and how we can really heal those within ourselves, really change our vibration, really know our worth on a really deep level, so that we attract someone else on the outside who also knows our worth and is available and ready and wanting a happy, healthy relationship. So the You Deserve Great Love meditation is perfect for anyone who is ready to step out of that negative cycle of attracting situationships and is ready for a real, grounded, healthy relationship. So this can attract your soulmate. It can attract your twin flame. It may attract a relationship with this person that you already have in mind. But if it's not part of your soul contract to be with this specific person, it will get you into the right vibration to attract the person who is destined for you, the person who is for your highest good. So that meditation is called You Deserve Great Love, and all the details for that are below this video in the description box. So please check that out. Thank you. So in today's reading, we have 3 sets of cards. Set of cards number 1 is the pink cluster crystal. Set of cards number 2 is the blue cluster crystal. And set of cards number 3 is the purple cluster crystal. So I'll give you a few moments to tune into the energies of the cards, and it's perfectly fine to be drawn to more than one set of cards. So you can pause the video right now, but I'll also give you a few quiet moments as well. Okay, so let's get into the reading. So welcome to set of cards number 1. You've chosen the pink cluster crystal. So how is this person currently feeling? What they're currently thinking? So at the Oceanic Tarot, the Pixies Astounding Lenormand cards, Our Eternal Love, with the channel messages, and then we're going to be looking into these messages in here as well. So their current thoughts and feelings. The King of the Ocean, order. So that's the Emperor. The Page of Swords, gossip. The 8 of Swords, restriction. The Hermit in reverse, or contemplation in reverse. The 10 of Cups, completion. So clarifying the Emperor, we have the Page of Cups in reverse, or imagination in reverse. Clarifying the Page of Swords or gossip, we have the Nine of Wands, defense. Clarifying the Eight of Swords or restriction, we have the Six of Swords and calm. Clarifying the Hermit in reverse or contemplation in reverse, we have the Fool, new beginning. And clarifying the Ten of Cups or completion, we have death, transformation. So then we have the lilies, the ring, the cross, the coffin, and the ship, which is interesting because that death or transformation card has the sunken ship. Okay, I'm always talking about you to my friends. I can't bear this longing. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about our connection. How do we make it work? Past life karma is causing a deep rejection fear I'm not even consciously aware of. So what is this person currently thinking and feeling? So I feel as though they're trying to take control of their thoughts. They're trying to take control of this connection, taking control of their emotions. They're trying to hold back. They're trying to stay calm through restricting their thoughts, is what I'm feeling. So we have imagination in reverse. It's almost like this person doesn't want to think about things too much because they get too emotionally involved. There's a feeling of depression here with the lilies, the cross, the coffin, and there is the death card as well. So there may have been an ending between you because we also have completion as well. Ten of Cups. So this person may be coming across as very cold to you, withdrawn. You may be in no contact. They may be stopping themselves from reaching out. But at the same time, I feel like they can't help but talk about you to their friends because we have gossip as well, Page of Swords. Or there may be like friends involved. This could be some kind of third party energy that's interfering with your connection. There could be gossip surrounding your connection or people trying to badmouth you. And this may be creating a defensiveness in this person. Like they may have chosen to go along with what their friends were saying, or whoever may have been interfering with your connection. This may be a block for them. They may be worried about what people think of them or something like that. But it doesn't necessarily mean that there's like negative gossip about you. This gossip, and I'm always talking to my friends about you, can literally just mean that they're having a lot of conversations about you and your connection. Defense. I feel some of them may be saying that you're being defensive now. They realise that you were giving them an offer. You wanted a commitment. But there was this block within them around that commitment. They were defensive. You know, they may not have fully understood what your connection was about. I feel like they were talking to their friends. Maybe their friends were trying to give them good advice, but because they didn't understand what your connection was about and the spiritual aspect of your connection, then their friends may have been trying to convince them to move on from you, or they were saying that this person was too obsessed with you and it was unhealthy or something like that. Some kind of outside interference for some of you. Or this person just seeking advice. I can't bear this longing. So this person is definitely missing you. They do feel that there's been some kind of ending. And it's weighing very heavily on them. They may be wanting to reach out to you now with an offer. They may be wanting a deeper commitment between you, and maybe you're defensive now because of what's happened. For some, they may have been trying to take control of this connection by being the one in the position of power through holding back, is what I'm feeling. Maybe they were living too much of this connection through their imagination, or they were imagining like the worst case scenarios, so they were talking themselves out of taking action because they're afraid of loss, afraid of rejection. Past life karma is causing a deep rejection, fear I'm not even consciously aware of. So yeah, fears of what you think of them, maybe fears of what other people think of them. I can't sleep at night because I'm worried about our connection. How do we make it work? So this person, they want the completion to be this 10 of Cups, which is the happy relationship, complete emotional fulfillment, having it all with you, having the house, the family. But they know, it may be subconscious, they know that in order to have this completion with you, there needs to be this kind of death energy, transformation. So this may be a twin flame connection, because these connections require us to surrender our ego, have an ego death. This person may subconsciously be very afraid of coming towards you, very afraid of this reunion, because it does represent, a death of a lot of things, a death of the old ways of thinking, a death of the comfort zone, of the ego, the false self. And it may even be that, subconsciously, this deep love that they feel with you, to them it's like they only really feel this in the higher dimensions. This is like their soul and your soul. You feel this deep union, connection in the higher dimensions. So it's very scary subconsciously on this earth plane, because it's like the subconscious mind equates this kind of depth of love only in the higher realms, which means like a death. When you die, that is when you reconnect like fully with each other. And so it's like we're programmed to avoid death, kind of thing. They may be worried that they missed the boat, because in this death card it does show the sunken ship, and we have the ship underneath that. They may be worried that that ship has sailed. They missed the boat and now you're going in a different direction. 8 of Swords, restriction. 6 of Swords, calm. So yeah, this person has felt stuck, but this is like a mental block. They believe they're stuck, but it's only their perception. Could be that they have this tendency to just overthink things, with that imagination card in reverse. 6 of Swords. They want to heal the connection. They want to move out of the blocks. They want to move forward with you into that deeper commitment. Some of them, they're wanting to reach out very desperately because they can't bear this longing. But they may be worried that you're going to not be receptive to them reaching out and coming forward. So there's the Hermit in reverse, or contemplation in reverse. They're contemplating over and over and over again the Fool energy, a new beginning, taking a leap of faith. They want that new beginning. They want to take a leap of faith, but they're afraid. They're afraid that, you know, they want the completion to be the Ten of Cups, the relationship with you, but they're afraid that if they take that leap of faith, the conclusion will be a death, that the ship will sail, that they're worried that it's too late. So let's look into these messages in here. Disheartened. So yeah, they're feeling very disheartened right now. The lilies, the cross, the coffin, it's a heavy weight on their shoulders. They're feeling depressed. Again, this disheartened is, they're very worried that there can't be a healing here. They're worried that too much water has gone under the bridge and that your connection can't come back from that. So they're talking to their friends, like trying to figure out what to do, maybe trying to figure out how you're feeling about them. Yeah, tower moment. There was a tower moment between you. And I feel it was because you wanted a deeper commitment. But they were defensive about that. They were resistant. They were trying to control their emotions. And again, it's because they were subconsciously afraid of that death of, you know, the release of many things that is required in order for a reunion to occur. Running. Yeah, so they were running. And now they may feel like you're running away because you got tired of them running. You got tired of them not, you know, taking that leap of faith, not meeting you halfway. Maybe that was too heavy a cross to bear for you, so you walked away. Longing. So yeah, they're longing for you, like really intensely, because that's come out twice. I can't bear this longing. One final message. Feel safer in situationship. Yeah. That is so funny. There's the ship here. The ship and situationship. It's really interesting. So, yeah, they felt safer with their defenses up. They felt like in the situationship they could kind of have this connection with you. They could communicate with you. They could think about you all the time, maybe overthinking, like daydreaming too much rather than taking action, because they were afraid that coming close to you, you know, everything that they would have to heal, everything that they would have to release, and that the death of the blocks, the death of the ego, all of that intensity felt too much for them to bear, and they didn't know how to handle that. And so I feel currently they have a lot of understanding now about their fears, and they have some regrets about the past. They wish they could change that, heal your connection, move your connection forward into a brighter, more calmer new beginning. Yeah, they're afraid because these waters look quite choppy, and the Six of Swords is about moving out of the choppy waters into the calmer waters. So they're worried that their emotions are too much all over the place. They're worried that that ship is gonna sink if their emotions become too intense. So they're trying to hold back their emotions. You know, that they may be subconsciously worried that if they're too emotional, then it's going to somehow destroy your relationship. So they're trying to keep a lid on their emotions. So if you would like to get into the energy vibration of really attracting someone that's truly going to be there for you, who isn't afraid to be open about their feelings, who wants a commitment as much as you do, then I highly recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. And in that meditation, I really help you to understand why we sometimes attract this pattern of emotionally unavailable people or situationships which don't seem to get off the ground. And I help you see how to really heal that energy, heal that dynamic, that pattern that may have been on repeat for quite a long time. And I help you to know that you deserve the best, that you are worthy and lovable. And so that really helps you get into the love vibration. And whatever vibration we are within ourselves is what reflects back to us on the outside. So the You Deserve Great Love meditation, it really can help you either heal this connection, if this connection is part of your soul contract for you to be together. If not, it will really get you into the right vibration to help you attract the right person that you are destined for. So that is called You Deserve Great Love, and all the details for that are below this video in the description box, so please check that out. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the next set of cards. So this is set of cards number 2, and you've chosen the blue cluster crystal. So what is this person's current thoughts and feelings? We have the Oceanic Tarot, the Pixies Astounding Lenormand cards, the Our Eternal Love cards with the channeled messages on, and then we'll also be pulling messages from the bag as well. So what are this person's current thoughts and feelings about you? The Five of Swords, conflict. The Four of Swords, recovery. The Lovers, choices. The Seven of Cups, possibility. The Nine of Swords, anxiety. So, clarifying the Five of Swords or conflict is the Four of Cups, boredom. Clarifying the Four of Swords or recovery is the Five of Cups, sadness. Clarifying the Lovers or choices is the High Priestess, intuition. Clarifying the Seven of Cups or possibility is the Knight of Swords, drama. And clarifying the Nine of Swords or anxiety is the Knight of Cups, proposals. So then we have the House, the Tower, the Crossroads, the Heart, and the Mountain. You make me feel absolutely incredible. It felt safer to live in a daydream. I was scared of getting hurt. There's too many obstacles right now. And I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. Okay, so what are this person's current thoughts and feelings? So this person is definitely feeling stuck in some kind of situation. What I'm initially picking up on is this person may be in a marriage or in a relationship where they're not happy, they're bored. There's this it's really interesting. Five of Swords, conflict, Four of Cups, boredom, and the House. So this could be related to lockdown, like they may be stuck in the house, stuck in that tower energy. with their spouse or their partner, and there's a lot of boredom, a lot of restlessness, and it's leading to a lot of conflict in their household. It doesn't necessarily mean that it is a partnership. It could be like conflict within their family, within their home in some kind of way. But for most, I'm picking up this is them in a unhappy relationship. Four of Cups also means a missed opportunity. So they're feeling a lot of frustration because they feel like they're missing out on an opportunity with you. I feel like they're having this internal conflict going on as well. The head versus heart. They do feel like they have obligations. You know, if they are with someone else. The Tower. This reminds me of the Two of Wands card. And in that card, it's like someone feeling stuck in their current circumstances, but they're looking up, they're looking over the balcony towards the ocean, they're holding the globe, they're holding one of the wands, which is like they want a passionate new beginning, they want to take a leap of faith over that balcony into the ocean. The water represents their emotions, and holding the globe, it's like this person, they're feeling very restricted in their current circumstances. They're wanting to broaden their horizons. There may be like a physical distance between you. There may be, for some of you, literally like an ocean between you. That may be a contributing factor to why they feel that there's blocks between you, and they're thinking maybe it is better to stay in my current circumstances. But they're very much bored and dissatisfied in their current circumstances. They may be thinking about you a lot, daydreaming a lot. It's like a form of escapism. But they're in their tower when it comes to you as well. They've got their defenses up because they're confused. They don't know what to do. They don't want to get your hopes up before they've made a choice, a decision. There's a Lover's choices. And it's clarified by intuition and crossroads. So this person, they're really trying to go inwards and ask their intuition what they should do. And it's really good that the heart is here as well, because to me the heart is the gateway to the intuition. So they're trying to follow their heart. But there are these swords here as well. Recovery, four of swords. That is about going inwards. This person is trying to figure things out. But also it's like they're feeling a lot of sadness, maybe guilt if they are with someone. You know, there was a time when they did love this other person in terms of they wanted to be with them, they were happy with them, but now it's like they're mourning the loss of that relationship before they've actually left. And they're feeling a lot of sadness. Maybe for some there's children involved as well, and that's an added like worry and sadness. But they're wanting to break free. They're wanting to be their true self. They're feeling as though they can't truly express who they really are when they're stuck in that connection. They feel like they cannot express their feelings to you either, but they're really desiring to do that. But there is still this kind of head versus heart thing going on, the crossroads. Queen of Pentacles is here, so they may feel that, you know, there may be financial issues for their current partner if they were to leave, or it could be financial issues for themselves as well if they leave. It's interesting, this crossroad leads to the mountains, and there is mountain as well, so they feel that it's going to be a struggle to release themselves. You know, it's going to create a lot of upheaval. There's a possibility of drama. Knight of Swords. They feel that they would have to fight for their freedom. This person is in that Four of Swords energy though, so they may not feel like they have the energy right now to fight for their freedom, but when the time comes, they know that if they want to leave their current situationship, they're going to have to fight for that freedom. So there's the Seven of Cups. Possibility, yeah. This person is daydreaming a lot about you. They're weighing up their options, but they're feeling confused. This card is often about that confusion. Which cup do I take? What direction do I go in? It's causing a lot of inner conflict and drama within their own heart as well. But they feel this deep love for you. They feel much more alive, happy, uplifted when they think of you. There's the Knight of Cups here as well. So they want to, it's like a part of them wants to speak their truth to you. They want to express their heart. It's almost like they want to run away with you, but they don't want all the drama that will happen with the upheaval. You know, they want to do things the right way. They don't want to make rash decisions. There is the King of Cups here. So yeah, like I said, at some point they did truly love the person that they were with. But there's this Six of Swords. That's really interesting with this Tower. Six of Swords is moving away from adversity into a brighter future. So they're not feeling happy in their current circumstances. It's making them feel emotionally all over the place. They just want peace and happiness. And they're thinking about you. They're associating you with that peace and happiness. So there's the Nine of Swords, anxiety. They're having a lot of sleepless nights. Knight of Cups, proposals. So that Knight of Cups has come out twice. Proposals. They're worried about coming forward to you in case, you know, it doesn't work out. They're having anxiety about what they would say or how they could get to that point where they're available to be with you. But also, you know, there was a time, if they're already married, that they made proposals to this other person. They made promises as well. And they feel a lot of guilt, a lot of sadness, a lot of fear of breaking up that relationship. So yeah, they're having sleepless nights. They don't know what to do. There's too many obstacles right now. So this is why this person isn't taking action just yet. They're in that place of going inwards, trying to figure things out, trying to work out a way to end things, you know, get to a place emotionally where they can handle ending things before they're ready to fully be available and come forward with a proposal to you. Doesn't necessarily mean like a proposal of marriage. It could be, but it's more like this person coming forward with an offer of love for you. I grew up with bad role models. I have no clue how to love you like you deserve. So they may feel like obliged to stay in an unhappy like marriage or relationship because maybe that's what they witness and experience with their own parents. You make me feel absolutely incredible. So yeah, they feel this deep love for you. They feel really uplifted. It felt safer to live in a daydream. I was scared of getting hurt. So yeah, they're daydreaming a lot. It feels safer to think about this as a possibility rather than taking firm action right now, because obviously that would create a lot of upheaval, like a drastic change in their life. They're afraid of getting hurt. They're afraid of it not working out with you, and then they're left with no one, no relationship, and being all alone kind of thing. So let's look into these messages in here. Sexual fantasies. So yeah, they're daydreaming about you, fantasizing about you in a sexual way. They feel a lot of desire. They may be feeling kind of bored, like sexually, with their current partner. So they're thinking about you a lot in that way. sexy, excited, alive. So yeah, they're really feeling bored in the current circumstances, and thinking about you brings a lot of excitement to their life. I feel like it makes their heart race, and you make them feel sexy, you make them feel alive, just incredibly uplifted. And they see you as this sexy, like fresh energy. Overthinking, so that fits really well with that Nine of Swords. Anxiety, sleepless nights. Wow. And this overthinking is on top of the crossroads, overthinking about what choice they have to make. So yeah, there's intuition as well. So it's the head versus the heart, the logic versus the intuition. That's why they're quiet right now. They're not coming forward, because they're still trying to figure out what to do. Controlled. So this person, they may be feeling controlled by their partner, controlled by logic, controlled by feelings of guilt. So, you know, they may be trying to keep a control of their emotions because they don't want to make a rash decision, because they feel like if they get too emotional, it's going to cloud their judgment. So they're trying to remain logical whilst also asking themselves what their heart, what their intuition is telling them to do. So one final message. This was the final message for set of cards number 1 as well. Feel safer in situationship. So yeah, right now they do feel safer in the situationship that you've got going on. Could be they feel safer daydreaming rather than taking action. And it is because they're still trying to make a decision about what's right for them, what's right for everyone involved. So if you really want to manifest a happy, healthy relationship where the person is truly there for you, is emotionally available and wants a commitment just as much as you do, then I highly recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. And in that meditation, I really help you to see why we can sometimes get caught up in a cycle or a pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable people or situationships that don't seem to get off the ground, don't seem to progress. So I really help you to see why we attract that kind of pattern and how we can change our own energy, our own vibration, come into deep self-love, knowing our worth, knowing that we deserve the best, in order to become that vibration, that alignment with the kind of relationship that we're seeking, a deep soulmate, happy, healthy relationship that's truly balanced on both sides. So the You Deserve Great Love meditation can possibly help you to heal this connection with this specific person, if that is part of your soul contract for you to be with this person. But if not, it will really help you to get into the right place energetically to attract the person that you are destined for, the true soulmate for you. So all the details for that meditation are below this video in the description box, so please check that out. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much, and I'll move on to the final set of cards. So welcome to set of cards number 3. You've chosen the purple cluster crystal. So what is this person's current thoughts and feelings about you? We have the Oceanic Tarot, the Pixies Astounding Lenormand cards, the Our Eternal Love cards with the channeled messages, and then we'll be pulling out messages from the bag as well. So what are this person's current thoughts and feelings regarding you and your connection? So there's the Three of Swords, heartache. The King of Cups, understanding. The Angel of the Ocean, or Temperance, and it says healing. The Ten of Swords in reverse, or endings in reverse. Strength, stability. So clarifying the Three of Swords, or heartache, is the Queen of Pentacles, kindness. Clarifying the King of Cups, or understanding, is the Three of Cups, reunion. Clarifying the Temperance, or healing, we have the Chariot, movement. Clarifying the Ten of Swords, or endings in reverse, we have the Queen of Swords, resilience. And clarifying strength, or stability, we have the Magician, manifestation. The Letter, the Child, the Moon, the Rider, and the Stars. I was too afraid to tell you how much I love you. I've always struggled to feel good enough for you. I don't know why, but I've always based my self-worth on what you think of me. And you see deeply into me and it scares the hell out of me. Okay. So this person's current thoughts and feelings. So they're feeling this heartache, the Three of Swords. I feel like they're experiencing some kind of regret. You may have reached out to this person with kindness, with a letter or some kind of written message or some kind of communication. I feel like you've always been there for this person. Very nurturing energy is coming from you. I feel like recently it's kind of triggered this heartache within them. Like maybe there was, not necessarily, but maybe there was an ending, because there is the Ten of Swords and endings in reverse. So maybe there was some kind of ending between you, but that you've reached out to them or something like that recently. And so it's kind of renewed the energy between you. It's kind of started this person to be thinking about you, and they're longing for you and what's happened in the past. And I feel like this heartache is about some guilt that they feel about how things ended, or what they did to hurt you or something like that. This person, they want to reach out as well, because it is the female here, and I believe most of you watching this will be female, but you know, take however it resonates. This will apply whether you are male or female. But I feel like this is you receiving some kind of communication from them as well. Like they want to reciprocate that kindness to you. They feel bad, they feel guilty for hurting you, because they do see you as this very kind, generous person. So they're either wanting to communicate that they're sorry, or give you some kind of explanation, or have deeper emotional intimacy between you both again. They're either thinking about doing that, or recently they have communicated with you, or you with them. The lines of communication may have recently opened up again, or they're wanting that, and you're wanting that as well. King of Cups, understanding. Three of Cups, reunion. The Child. So they have this understanding that whatever happened in the past that created heartache was because of childhood wounds or inner child wounds. They're having a deeper understanding about your connection, your reunion. You could be twin flames or soulmates. It's like their inner child is hurting because it's like they're really, really longing for that reunion, to be with you. But they have an understanding that whatever's happened is because there needs to be more healing, most likely on both sides. So they have this understanding why there is the separation. They understand that it's their wounds, this heartache card, that is preventing you from being together at this time. But they're really missing you. They're thinking about you a lot. They want this reconciliation. They want the joyfulness of being with you. They want like the child energy, which is like a rebirth, a new start in your connection. They want healing, temperance. They want balance to come into your connection so there can be forward movement. It's really interesting. Temperance is about balance. With that infinity symbol and the two cups, it's like the Two of Cups card, the happy, balanced relationship, but needing to be balanced within yourselves as individuals. And the movement or the Chariot card is also about balance. In order for forward movement to occur, both the horses need to be in unison with each other. So this person understands that there needs to be more healing before there can be balanced forward movement. They understand that they have to embrace this moon energy, which is all about going inwards, healing the shadow side. And interestingly, it's the Eight of Cups as well, which is about temporarily walking away from the connection, going your separate ways in order to find balance, harmony, healing within yourselves. This person knows that you're mirrors of each other. And then it's like, wow, it's so interesting. Because this is the Eight of Cups. And then, like I said here, with the Temperance, it's like 2 cups. And the infinity symbol, so it's like you're both temporarily in a separation. You had to walk away from each other temporarily. You had to give each other space so that you could find that Ace of Cups in each of you, which is the self-love, the opening of the heart, releasing fears of being open and vulnerable to give and receive love, so that you can come back together with 2 of Cups, that 2 of Cups energy, the happy, balanced relationship. And then the 8 of Cups, when you return with the 2, is the 10 of Cups, which is the conclusion, the happy reunion, the relationship on all levels, fulfillment on all levels. In the past, you may have both been looking too much, become too dependent on each other, looking too much to each other for validation, for approval, for that love, looking outside of self. A fear of heartache, a fear of abandonment and rejection. You know, this person is understanding that now. Whereas in the past, I feel like you were both, you know, had a lot of fear and a lot of codependency and your emotions were kind of taking over and creating drama, creating pain. There was a fear of heartache, a fear of rejection and abandonment. So trying to avoid that at all costs by clinging on to each other, but at the same time, that fear vibration was a block. We cannot align in love, in union, in peace and harmony if we don't feel that within ourselves. If we're feeling a lot of fear, a lot of panic, feeling all over the place, feeling codependent, that doesn't lead to a healthy, balanced relationship. And so that was a block that needed to be healed by, releasing this codependency, becoming more independent, becoming more self-loving, knowing your self-worth, becoming more responsible for your own inner healing as individuals. So this person has a lot of understanding about that. And they're going inwards. They are doing the shadow work. They're trying to heal their inner child so that there can be, we have to release the blocks in order to make room for more love to come into our lives. So they want to communicate this to you with that letter card, or maybe they have communicated that to you, or maybe you've explained this to them and they have this understanding. You've helped them to understand that, perhaps, for some of you. So the Ten of Swords, or endings in reverse, they're having more hope that this isn't a complete ending. They're having a hope and an understanding that it was just an ending of a limiting cycle or a karmic cycle, something that wasn't serving you both. They realize it was an ending of that. And now there's more hope because the endings card is in reverse. There's hope that it's more like a rebirth rather than a full ending of your connection, because it's a 10 as well, endings and new beginnings. And there's the Queen of Swords, resilience. They're seeing you as very resilient. You may have returned to them with kindness, with kind communication, expressing your understanding to them. And they're seeing you as very resilient with this Queen of Swords. But they're also seeing this connection is very resilient. They really admire your strength, because there's a strength card, stability. This connection, I feel like it's an infinite bond, the infinity symbol. And therefore, there's been a lot of resilience. There's been a lot of healing, understanding, transformation, and it's led to deeper stability and strength of your connection, which is manifesting stars, a healing, manifesting your dreams come true, because this is like when you wish upon a star. 6 of Cups, that's the reunion of soulmates or twin flames. The 6 of Cups is about someone from your past or someone from your past life returning to your life, and there's a reconciliation. So there's the the Rider and the 9 of Cups. So this is the wishes card, the wishes fulfillment card, and it's manifesting. They're feeling much more hopeful now because there's been some sort of communication, maybe not literally, maybe energetically you've been communicating with each other, but they're feeling more hope that there is going to be a manifestation of this reunion. They're feeling these romantic feelings for you. They want to ride in. And that is a symbol of healing as well. I was too afraid to tell you how much I love you. So that was one of the main blocks. I feel like it was mirrored between you both. Both of you kind of holding back in certain ways from truly being 100% vulnerable. Maybe you're both wearing masks, trying to impress the other person, trying to prove yourselves because maybe you didn't know that self-worth. I've always struggled to feel good enough for you. So yeah, that's basically what I just said. I don't know why, but I've always based my self-worth on what you think of me. So yeah, that's where that codependency came in, and intense fears of heartbreak, of rejection, of abandonment. For some of you, your biggest fears may have seemingly come true on the surface level. Maybe one of you chose to be with someone else, or both of you, and you felt this betrayal, you felt stabbed in the back, which is what that Ten of Swords is. So that's the ending, the healing of feeling betrayed and resentful, that because there's more understanding now about why that had to happen. You know, sometimes people need to heal karma with other people. That's what that moon energy can be about as well. They need to be with someone else to realize that, you know, they'll never forget the love that they have with you, that the love they have for you will always be stronger than what they ever feel for someone else. But mostly I'm seeing that there needed to be time apart in order for deep healing and realizations and awakening to happen for both of you. You both were trying to avoid that heartbreak with each other. That's why that person was running. You know, they didn't want to risk being heartbroken if they, you know, gave themselves to you 100%. You may have been chasing them because you didn't want to be abandoned in the same way they were afraid of that rejection. And so you were both trying to avoid that. But that was the very core wound that needed to be healed. And so it happened, you know, one person may have got with someone else or just run away, and leaving the other person feeling abandoned, it forced them to actually deal with and go through that wound that they were trying to avoid for so long. And then maybe you walked away because there is the Eight of Cups, and that made them feel abandoned. And it forced them to face that abandonment wound rather than avoiding it as well. You see deeply into me and it scares the hell out of me. Yeah. They've felt extremely vulnerable in your presence, and it's because they weren't loving themselves, that they were afraid of you seeing their true selves. So let's look into these messages here. Problem solving. So yeah, this person and you are healing, problem solving. You're understanding more about what went wrong in the past, why there was a separation, why that had to happen. It was actually dealing with the problem, dealing with the wound. This person, they may be going inwards, they may be trying to figure out how to make things work, or what the connection is calling them to do next. They may still be in this energy of needing time and space to do their problem solving, to do their healing work, but they're very much longing for you. Longing for that reunion. Soulmate. So yeah, they see you as their soulmate or their twin flame. They see that you are mirrors of each other. They have that understanding that you both need to be balanced and have a healthy relationship with yourselves as individuals before you can align in a healthy relationship with each other. The longing is too painful. So yeah, longing, and the longing is too painful. So that's what that heartache is about as well. I feel like there's been some sort of communication between you, or they're wanting that, or it's just these deep emotions of love have resurfaced, and it's resurfaced those feelings of longing, and in a way that feels very painful because this person really wants to be with you, but I feel like it's not the right time because there's still more healing to be done on both sides. So one final message. Scared. So yeah, and that's right next to you see deeply into me and it scares the hell out of me. It's also like they're scared of this longing. They're scared of feeling that pain or not being with you. That may be also why some of them ran away, because they just became overwhelmed. They became very scared of longing for you, wanting to be with you so much, obsessing about you, having all these intense fears about abandonment and rejection, intense fears of complete heartbreak, of being crushed, felt like a life or death situation a lot of the time. And so for a very long time they were operating on that huge energy of fear, and they may have just needed like some respite from that, and that's why they may have gone in a different direction. So if you really, really want to align with someone who is truly there for you, is emotionally available, isn't afraid to express their emotions, isn't afraid to have a commitment, then I highly recommend my meditation, which is called You Deserve Great Love. And in that meditation, it also comes with a teaching session, as in a pre-recorded audio, where I teach you about how and why we sometimes attract a pattern of attracting emotionally unavailable people, or situationships that never seem to get off the ground, or people who can't commit. And I really help you to look into the shadow side, look into the reflection within yourself as to why that may be happening, and how to clear those blocks, how to know your worth on such a profound level that you rise out of that limiting pattern, limiting vibration, and you become that love vibration, so that whatever energy we are within is what we attract on the outside, is what we manifest on the outside. And so this meditation, You Deserve Great Love, it can either manifest and heal this connection with this current person, or if that's part of your soul contract to be with this person. But if not, it will really get you into the right vibration to attract the right person for you, the soulmate that you're destined for. So that is called You Deserve Great Love, and all the details for that are below this video in the description box, so please check that out. And also please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and tap the bell icon and turn on all notifications, and that will notify you every time I release a new reading. So thank you so much. Take care. Bye.